We are finally getting to spend some time with my 2019 Audi A8L that I just bought in a kind of weird situation. I bought this car and then didn't really drive it for 3 weeks because the next day I flew out to California for Monterey Car Week, and then I came back and I had 2 weeks of press cars, the Lincoln Navigator Black Label and the Mercedes GLS 580. I have driven it a couple times and I already really love it. So this is the first episode in the Living with My A8L series. I'm going to share as I discover and learn about this car. We see it here in the garage. It does fit the long wheelbase. It's like 2.5 feet longer than the Z06. Obviously, Z06 two-door sports car, but I have enough room to still walk by. There's some things this car needs. First of all, it does need tints because it is an absolute fishbowl right now. It looks alright in the garage. Actually, no, yeah, that's a fishbowl. It is like completely clear. So we're gonna get it tinted. Some things clean up. I'll show you guys some of the things. It's obviously a used car, right? So it's not absolutely perfect, but given everything, all things considered, it is in pretty awesome condition. I'm gonna load up the trunk with some stuff and head off to work. So what exactly is the Audi A8? Well, the A8 sits at the very top of the Audi sedan lineup. The numbers go up along with size and kind of price and luxury of the A4, A5, A6, A7, and A8. And for this generation, all the A8s are long wheelbase, so A8L. It is a massive executive luxury sedan. It is absolutely huge, and it goes up against things like the Mercedes S-Class, the BMW 7 Series. That's what I was cross-shopping this with. And I've wanted one of these for the longest time. Years ago, I was gonna buy a previous generation Audi A8, and a bunch of friends were like, what are you talking about? You're not old enough for that. That's for like retired people. And I was like, but I want one. But they're like, get something sportier. So I picked up an Audi S4, a B8.5, and I love that car. Sporty little sedan, and it was great, but I've always wanted one of these, and now I have one. Because it sits at the top of the lineup, it has all the tech, luxury features, which I'll share with you guys, but it is such a relaxing place to be, and I found myself wanting to drive this more just simply because it is so relaxing, it is so much easier, and in comparison, the Z06 is like work. The Z06 is so fun, right? Total different experience, but now my 2-car garage has such different experiences. It's awesome. They're specialized for their purpose. This car, I already love this car so much. I think the interior looks the coolest at night when you have the ambient lighting on. We have the dual screens here. They're both touch screens. Nice wood trim. The little B&O speakers popped up. Brown interior. I'll do a more in-depth interior tour of this spec too. We are making a stop at Apt Electronics because my new lens has arrived. I'm currently filming this on a Sony ZV-1, but I just upgraded to the Sony ZV-E1, so I'm really excited to see what this new setup is gonna be like. So at some point, when the video quality improves, it's because of that. The new toys have been acquired. 16-35 lens, the body's already at home, got a camera strap there, and some extra GoPro batteries. Never slam the doors, soft close only. We've upgraded to the new camera setup, so let's see how this one performs. It may not look it, but the A8's actually quite dirty, so I need to take it to get an exterior hand wash because I want to film some videos with it. And I also need to get the tints scheduled for this one because it's total fishbowl right now. It is an absolute fishbowl. This new wide angle lens is nice. I ended up taking the car to one of those self-service spray washes. It wasn't that dirty, just a bit of bug residue. It was overall a little dirty from driving in the rain. Plus, I have to drop it off soon to get cleaned up, PPF on the front end, probably ceramic coated, and obviously tints. It just needs tints. You can really tell when I'm sitting in the car that it is absolutely a fishbowl. We're taking a land yacht out to try to film some rollers with a 918 Spider. And goes the Pelican case into this absolutely cavernous trunk. Luxury. Perfect. You know how to use the doors. Good job.
So fucking nice.
It has me spoiled. In the garage, you can see a bit of the ambient lighting. I will show that properly at night. When you start the car, the little B&O tweeters pop up and the air vents open up too, which is pretty cool.
These open up?
Yeah, those open up.
Would they have covers on them? I need to see.
Yeah, ready? So we turn it off. And if I open the door,
get out of here.
The tweeters drop down.
Why? Why is, oh shit.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then when we start the car, the reverse happens.
Ooh, it's a feeder.
Ta-da! It's so cool. Long term, I just hope nothing breaks, right? Knock on wood, there's actual wood. From one Volkswagen Group product to another much more special one, the Porsche 918 Spider. We were driving this yesterday, we're back again today. We're gonna get some B-roll shots using the A8. What a gorgeous, absolutely epic machine. And time to put the A8 to use. Used to do this in the past with a big luxury sedan. You open the trunk and we shoot rollers out the back. I'm gonna try it with mine this time. So we tried using the A8 as a camera car and it sort of worked, right? The trunk wanted to close itself when it was at speed, so we're gonna figure out something else. But it's so smooth and like perfectly comfortable for that type of stuff too. What are your thoughts on the A8?
It's very comfortable. It's
yes.
like a really... No!
Is it playing your music?
Oh, are we?
Yeah, I think because you hook up the CarPlay. Yep, we got wireless CarPlay. No, it's copyrighted. Stop that.
Yeah, it's really, really comfortable. It's like a $50,000. I don't know if you told your audience how much.
It's a $50,000. I told them, yeah.
Oh, it's like a $50,000 gimbal.
Gimbal.
Like it was just fixed on a rigid slider.
Yes.
Not even a proper tripod head, and it was like smoother than my gimbal.
Yeah, yeah. Years ago, I used to use a S-Class for filming B-roll, and I didn't actually plan on buying this for that exact purpose, but when I did buy the 8, I was like, oh, I could use it for that, because we used to do that type of stuff. So I'm gonna keep playing around with it, but with that, we're gonna head back home. I think I'm gonna take this out, film another video, and Elliot has to head off to go do his EddieX.
Yeah, free plug, let's go.
Yeah, there we go. Currently trying to maneuver our way out of the driveway without hitting a Ferrari Pista or a G-Wagon, but the camera angles are so nice on this. You can see the lines changing. And we also have the 3D view, which is pretty cool. Not the Pista's getting all distorted. Not as useful when you're actually trying to move it. This is more, I think, for showing off. Because I think an actual overhead view camera works much better. No 3D, regular. There we go. All right, the exterior of the A8 is clean enough to give you guys an exterior tour. We have the 20-inch wheels, multi-spoke design. It has the silver optics over the black, which I actually like on a car like this. Gives it a very classy feel, the black and silver, but I will be tinting the windows because I can't do the fishbowl. This does have the rear privacy shade up. And I'm gonna keep the silver trim. My S4 was that same finish. I'm okay not having black optics. On a sports car like the R8, I wanted black optics, but I'm okay here. We have the upgraded headlights too, with a really cool lighting signature. We don't get the crazy laser headlights, at least not at this generation. I don't know if the brand new A8 gets it. It probably does. A Quattro badge there. And then tons of sensors. So sensor there, something down in the middle right there for all the driver assistance, safety features and things like that. And also this car is not perfect. It has just over 10,000 miles on it. A couple scratches, nicks. Up front I noticed a few, and that little chrome trim there. A couple scuffs here. Looks like I got scraped or something underneath there. It's okay actually, because I need to get over keeping cars perfect. And this is gonna be a daily driver. It's gonna see the winter, it's gonna see snow, all sorts of different situations. I do plan on protecting it a bit. Front end PPF. I saw there was something earlier, maybe a little bit of a scratch there too. Overall, I mean, it's not like there's major dents or craters on the side of the car. It is so huge. I just keep walking. 208.7 inches long. They're all long wheelbases. They don't make the regular A8 for America for this generation a D5, right? It has to be A8L. Quattro. Couple minor there's a little chip right there. Probably can get that touched up. And I think I'll just paint correct and do ceramic coating on the back half of it to make it a little easier to clean. Protect it a little bit in the winter, but mainly to make it easier to clean. We don't actually have real exhaust tips down here. Those are just display fascia, purely decorational. But we do have the upgraded OLED taillights, which, can I see them right now? When you lock, when it's nighttime and they light up, I'll show it later tonight. It looks way cooler. Let's a quick tour of the exterior of the A8. It's absolutely massive. It's getting a bit darker now so we can see the taillights. When you unlock, you get the animation. And then when you lock, you get the reverse. Love how the OLED taillights just gradually fade out. This type of animation just adds an added depth to all of the features. So cool. And then see a little lighting in the door handles there. Front lighting signature. I don't think these do any sort of animation. Nope, that's it. They just turn on and off. It's getting dark enough that we can see the ambient lighting inside. You have the lines, the surface lighting, you can pick the different colors. So many different settings. I kind of like this aqua and blue. I think it's one of the preset determined ones. You go to the top screen here, vehicles, it's under lights, visibility, interior lighting, and this is an individual setting. You can't change it while driving. Stop, we can do that. You can change it to solar, max brightness. You can see the top and the bottom change. If I go to individual setting, yep, all right, with that, we're driving off again. We even have ambient lighting here and on the ceiling there. So cool. Well, we'll call it an end to this first, I guess, episode of my Living with my Audi A8 vlog series. It's been really cool getting to experience this car, and I really want to share with you guys how much of a good deal this was. $50,000 for this. There is so much interior technology, luxury, all these cool little features that I still want to share. I mean, the car is almost brand new. At 50 grand with 10,779 miles on it, I've put 340 on it since I've bought it. We are about to head off next. We have a whole week of traveling to a bunch of different events, so the A8 is going to sit in the garage along with the Z06. Many more videos and pieces of content to be filmed with the A8, but I hope you enjoyed this first video. Thanks for watching.